This is Maya. Maya just got called into her boss's office and offered a $2,000 raise. This should be the best moment of her month. Instead, she's about to make a $2,000 mistake because of something a coworker told her in the break room. "Careful," he said. "That raise pushes you into the next tax bracket. You'll actually take home less." Maya believed him. Millions of people believe him. People have turned down raises because of this. People have refused overtime because of this. Entire promotions have been declined because of one sentence that sounds smart, gets repeated in every office on Earth, and is completely mathematically wrong. By the end of this video, you'll be able to draw the proof on a napkin. Let's go. First, let's steelman the myth. Because to kill an idea properly, you have to understand why it feels true. Here's how most people think tax brackets work. They imagine the government looks at your total salary, finds which bracket that number lands in, and taxes everything at that rate. One number, one rate, applied to the whole pile. To keep the math clean, we'll use a simplified system. 3 brackets, 10% on everything up to 10,000, 20% from 10,000 to 50,000, 30% above 50,000. Your country's real numbers differ, but the machine works exactly the same way. I'll put real brackets in the description. Maya currently earns $49,000. In her head, she's in the 20% bracket. The raise takes her to $51,000, which crosses the line into the 30% bracket. So here's the scary math her coworker is doing. At $49,000, taxed at 20%, she pays $9,800 and keeps about $39,200. At $51,000, taxed at 30%, she'd pay $15,300 an hour and keep only $35,700. Look at that. A $2,000 raise, and she takes home $3,500 less. If taxes actually worked this way, the coworker would be a hero. Turning down the raise would be the smart move. Its taxes do not work this way. Not in the United States, not in the United Kingdom, not in South Africa, Canada, Australia, Germany, nowhere with a marginal tax system, which is nearly everywhere. That calculation you just heard has never been how income tax works. And here's the picture that makes it click. Stop thinking of your salary as one pile of money with one tax rate stamped on it. Think of it as water being poured into a row of buckets. The first bucket holds $10,000. Everything that lands in this bucket is taxed at 10%. Forever. No matter how rich you get. When that bucket is full, the water doesn't get retaxed. It just overflows into the second bucket, which holds the next 40,000. Everything in this bucket is taxed at 20%. And only when that bucket is full does water start spilling into the third bucket, and only the water in that third bucket gets taxed at 30%. You are never in a bracket. Your money is spread across all of them. Moving into a higher bracket doesn't change the tax on a single dollar you already earned. It only sets the rate for the new dollars. Now let's redo Maya's math properly, bucket by bucket. At $49,000, her first $10,000 is taxed at 10%. That's $1,000. The remaining $39,000 sits in the second bucket at 20%. That's $7,800. Total tax, $8,800. She takes home $40,200. Now she accepts the raise. $51,000. First bucket, unchanged. $1,000. Second bucket fills completely. $40,000 at 20% is $8,000. And now, for the first time, $1,000 overflows into the third bucket. $1,000 at 30% is $300. Total tax, $9,300. Take home, $41,700. Compare the two. Before the raise, she kept $40,200. After the raise, she keeps $41,700. She is $1,500 richer. The scary 30% bracket touched exactly $1,000 of her $51,000. And even those dollars, she kept 70% of. And here's the sentence to memorize, the napkin-proof version. A higher bracket only ever taxes the money above the line. It can never reach back and take more from the money below it, which means every raise, every bonus, every hour of overtime always leaves you with more money than before. Mathematically, under a marginal system, a raise cannot make you poorer. Full stop. So, why won't this myth die? 3 reasons. And the third one is the interesting one, Because it's the tiny grain of truth the whole legend grew around. Reason 1, the language. We say, I'm in the 30% bracket, and the words themselves paint the wrong picture, as if the whole salary lives at that rate. The vocabulary was practically designed to mislead. Reason 2, bonus withholding. You get a $5,000 bonus, and nearly half seems to vanish from the payslip. People point at that and say, see, punished. But withholding is not your tax. It's a rough prepayment, often calculated at a flat rate on bonuses. When you file your return, everything reconciles to the real bucket math, and the over-withheld amount comes back as a refund. The bonus was never taxed at some special cruel rate. It just looked that way for a few months. Reason 3, and give this one real respect, benefit cliffs. In some countries, certain benefits, subsidies, or credits cut off entirely once your income crosses a threshold. Child care subsidies, health insurance discounts, certain tax credits. If a small raise pushes you $1 over one of those cliffs, you can genuinely lose more in benefits than you gained in salary. This is real. It's also not the tax bracket system. It's a badly designed benefit rule sitting on top of it. It mostly affects lower and middle incomes near specific cutoffs. And if you're near one, that's worth checking before a raise. But the office legend, the raise itself gets eaten by taxes. That part remains pure fiction. So, what should Maya actually do? 3 things, and they apply to you too. 1, take the raise. Always take the raise. Under bucket math, there is no salary anywhere, at which more gross income means less take home from taxes alone. 2, know your marginal rate. The rate on your next dollar, your top bucket. Not because it's scary, but because it's useful. It tells you exactly what an extra hour of overtime is really worth, and exactly how much a contribution to a retirement account saves you. Because money you put into pre-tax retirement savings gets scooped out of your most expensive bucket first. The bucket system doesn't just not punish you, it hands you a lever. 3, if someone at work warns you about jumping brackets, draw them the buckets. 2 minutes, 1 napkin. You'll save them real money one day. And this exact misunderstanding has quietly cost your coworkers more than almost any scam ever could, because it makes people say no to free money. Quick recap, because this is the whole video in 3 sentences. Brackets tax slices of your income, not the whole thing. A raise only ever adds taxed but positive money on top. Maya's $2,000 raise put an extra $1,500 in her pocket, not $3,500 out of it. And the only real trap isn't brackets at all. It's benefit cliffs. So check those, take the raise, and never let a breakroom mathematician negotiate your salary. Speaking of quiet money leaks, if you're paying only the minimum on a credit card, there's a number on your statement that should genuinely make you angry, and I've drawn out exactly what happens right here. And if you want one piece of the money machine drawn out like this every single week, subscribe. Maya took the raise. Take the free knowledge.